Good day and welcome, I'm Monetization, and today I'm gonna focus on monetization system of Gwent and its resources. So first, let's take a look at the resources and how we get them in-game, and then let's focus on the monetization system and compare it to what's probably the biggest card game out there right now, Hearthstone. So, and see that right now I'm level 10, hopefully next week I'll get into ranked match, which will be, or this week, unlocked at level 10, and there are 4 other resources, let's say 3 other resources. If we go to the shop, you can see already one of the resources, that's kegs. That is more or less like card packs. The interesting thing about the packs is, or kegs, is that when you open them you actually have 4 complete random cards and 1 of high rarity, which you can choose as 1 out of 3, which is very useful if you're trying to get a specific type of card or for a specific faction. As factions go, let's show you in the challenges. There are 5 currently, 5 factions, each of them specializing in slightly different thing, and each of them through these challenges. Also, as part of these challenges, you get for these two, you get 25 ore and 50 ore for each one, and the last one unlocks the leader. The ore is the first resource here, and when we go to the card kegs, you can use this ore to buy packs. You can see that the monetization of the packs is in the end quite heavy, and there's 60 packs for 63, which means that even though there is some saving, the savings are not that ridiculously high, and I should point out that it is not that difficult to actually earn these, to actually earn the ore. Let's not open them now and let's get back to it later, slightly later on. There is a system of rewards, that's how you get ore, this which is scrap and meteorite. Scrap is used for creating cards or crafting cards, as well as meteorite. However, meteorite powder is also a or purchasable resource, and it has a slightly different system than scrap. As a Hearthstone player, I'm still gonna call it dust for a while. Yeah. So let's show you how we get those in game. There are 2 ways to earn ore. One of those is that after each game you and your opponent have an option to actually send good game. Once you send good game, you give your opponent 5 ore. It doesn't matter if you have lost, it doesn't matter if you have won. So it only depends on your opponent whether you get the 5 or not. These are the daily rewards. As you can see, there is plenty of them. They renew every single day, daily rewards reset, and rounds won. The game is not only just one. Okay, it is just one match, but it is not just one big round. No, you can actually lose 1 round and win 2 others, and there is some strategic element. So very often, even when you lose, you actually win at least 1 round. That is more common than losing 2-0. So even if you lose, you have a chance after 2 losses to get one of those. You don't have a chance, you have guaranteed to get one of these. So you get either 15 ore, 15 powder, 15 meteorite powder, 15 scrap, 15 meteorite powder, and or one card. The card is completely random. And for example, I got some, I think, rare, which usually would cost, I firmly believe, 80 or... wait, was it 80 or 200? I'm now not sure. Scrap. And that is actually pretty worthwhile. However, it is very rare to get this, and even though I have one day actually managed to get up to 66 rounds won, I got, I believe, only 2 cards in 2 days. So it is not that common to get the card. I should also point out how long it takes. So, to get to 66 wins, or 66 round 1, it took me approximately 8 hours. 8 hours of gameplay. That is a lot, and that means that mostly people who will just sit down and play it the whole evening or for the weekend will get there, or streamers will get there. It is actually a nice little thing that there is this difference that at 42, which might take you, I think it took me 5 to 6 hours. That one is actually manageable just during one evening. This one is more for people who are really dedicated and who really want to get moving types of cards. Let's call them foil as they used to. I am not sure about the name currently. Also, you get rewards for getting your hero or your account to another level. As you can see, at level 3 you get card milling, which allows you to get rid of additional cards or mill some cards that you do not want and get scrap for them. And as you continue, you unlock ranked play and more of these little things. So you can see 200 meteorite powder, 200 meteorite powder. It is interesting that you get only 100 scrap and 300 meteorite powder, when meteorite powder is the more prominent one. However, you also get packs, and there's up to 100. You also get different things for different levels, also ranks, which is pretty neat. You get a keg, you get, once you get to novice, you get this. And is it title? Yeah, it should be a title. And as you can see, if you get up to Grandmaster, which is the highest rank, you get 10 extra packs and a special frame. I believe I have went through all of that. Yes, there are different seasons, and for each season, depending on how far you get, at the end of the season you get different things. So you can see that if you got to 21, you actually will unlock a bunch of stuff. And position rankings, this is a different one within the highest system. So, you can see that there is a lot of unlockables, and let's go into the keg. So, I can't open this one. Let's open a few kegs. Okay, so you can see that there are those 5 factions. Currently this is neutral. This is, I don't remember the ones with the Queen's Guards. Nilfgaard, the one I'm playing most often, and Northerners, which are like military based heavily. So you can see that these are 3 commons commons and 1 rare. Now, the next one, I got 3 rares, and I can choose one of those, which one I like the most. And I actually might want to get this one just because I do not own it. The sound design is amazing. So let's open another keg. Let's hope that we get at least 1 purple. I think it is epic. If it's not, I'm terribly sorry. You can see that the hovering system still works. All of them are commons. This is for oh, I can't remember the name, damn it. For a forest type, it's like fairy types of creatures, so dwarves and elves. And oh, just another one. I already have this one. However, I think I want to use this one, yes. Come on, do I get something of a higher rarity than rare, which is more or less guaranteed? Ooh! Okay, this is a heavy monster pack. And yes, Lambert, cool. I still don't have Eskel or Vesemir, but this is a good start. And just a rare. However, Clan Shield Maiden. Strengthen Soul by 1 deploy. Summon another clan. Oh, okay, this is really nice. Let's use it. I want to have something then rare to actually choose from. Ooh, another epic. Damage a spying unit by 5. It was destroyed. Strengthen Soul by 4. That's a nice one. And Wesemir. Yes. So we get Lambert and Wesemir, and let's wait for Eskel. And we get epics. So these are kind of in. Play a bronze special card from your hand, then draw a card including golds. This is a really good card. The card draw mechanic is not very common in the game, so if you are able to play a card and draw a card instead of it, that's actually really good. Deploy Brave Strength and Self to... That is an interesting one, also if you're losing. Spawn a Bronze Necrophage or Insectoid unit and boost it by 2. I am not sure what is Bronze Necrophage or Insectoid unit. I have to say that that is one of the things that are not that great in terms of if you hover over it, it could show you the Bronze Necrophage or Insectoid. However, I'm gonna go for this one. And as you can see, there are also just not these rarities, which are in here. Like you have common and epic, but also different frames, which are influenced by, or which influence the gameplay and the deck building system. Because I firmly believe that you can have only a specific number of silver cards in your deck and gold cards, which are of the highest rarity, and usually of the highest power. Okay, let's open the 5th one. I'm gonna have a lot of those, and I don't really like playing monsters. However, reinforced might be interesting to play later on, once you have more cards. Okay, so now that we have opened a lot of into the collection, and let's focus on the scrap and meteorite powder. As you can see, I have 5 spare cards, so I can just mill them right now. There is one epic which is millable. Wait, what? Can you have only one epic? Which are the... Okay, let's filter it. Let's take the new ones. Epic. Oh, you can have only one. Ah, that's a bummer. That's what I didn't know. So you can have only one epic in your collection, and you can only use one epic card. It doesn't matter if it's silver or gold. You can use only one epic card, or sorry, silver. So as you can see, there is a bunch of new stuff. Filters work. However, let's focus now on the craft and transmute, which is craft is from scrap and transmute is from meteorite powder. Right now you can see it is hard to spot, but right below the image there is craft and mill and transmute. You can see that crafting the bronze cards of common rarity, or well, it's just common, bronze cards of common rarity, is better with standard scrap rather than meteorite powder, because meteorite powder costs you 100, scrap costs you 30. If we move to the foil version, craft is 200 and transmute is 100. So if there is someone who is really going for transmutation of, or for all the moving cards, the golden versions, then transmute might be the better option. Also, this means that you might just want to spend money not on buying kegs or packs, but kegs slash packs in the end, but you can also just buy the meteor powder and craft the specific specific cards. As you can see, let's filter it to okay, silver, and you can see that the silver yeah, they are, wait, oh, there are no silver rares, right? Silver epic cards are do cost 200. Let's use it differently. Okay, the commons 30, 100, and 200. Once we go to rare, we go to 80, 200, and 400 versus 200. So the difference becomes significantly larger. As we continue to epic, it is, surprise, surprise, 200 to 300 and 800 to 300 in terms of the moving ones. And then there are legendary cards, which are 800 to 400 and 1600 to 400. That means that once you actually go for a card of buying the card with meteorite powder or transmuting the card, you want to use you want to create the golden versions, because they are just simply better to craft than better to transmute than craft. And yet it is somewhat difficult to get the transmute powder. As you can see, I have 195 and I have already created some cards. As you can see with the rare ones, I have created some here, and I have also created some epic cards for 200 crafting powder. And that is actually a pretty nice feature, that you don't just have to go and open kegs, wait until you actually get something. You can actually spend money if you want on the card itself. Now, if we consider that it's 400, 300, or that it goes in hundreds, let's now focus on the shop. And we have seen that the one keg costs something like 130, which is right now comparable to Hearthstone. And as you can see, if we start with not the cheapest pack, I am sorry, but I have not calculated this at all in general, so this is actually a lot cheaper. However, if you want to buy just one card, just by itself, the legendary card will cost you €5 if you want a specific one. If you want to go for the highest one for €55, you actually get, how much is that? 18 legendary cards, which is quite a lot, and you get the specific ones. Now then, the problem is, of course, whether it is better to buy 18 specific legendaries, or whether it is better to buy 60 packs or 60 kegs. From 60 kegs you will get a lot of stuff. However, if you are far in the game, let's say you'll be playing it for a year, and you have some cards missing and you have still been on free-to-play model, you might just invest like $10 and actually get the cards that you are missing or left. However, you also might just want to continue playing because of the reward system. So the monetization system is actually pretty well settled. It allows players to actually use the free-to-play model pretty well, because you get enough resources in general. The leader cards, which are one of the most important for the whole strategy, you get for free for finishing single-player current single-player challenges. And in 1.0 there should be also a single-player campaign, which will allow you to get more cards for free. You also get the rewards for leveling up your hero, which you level up through multiplayer. You get rewards through the dailies. Like it's actually a pretty well balanced system between a free-to-play model and paid model, where it is not pay to win at all. However, if you want a specific card or just more packs, you can of course buy more packs, or if you want a specific card, you can just buy for those $5 the specific card of the highest rarity and actually the moving one. That is actually pretty neat them for this really nice balance where you don't need to pay for it, and you don't feel, at least I haven't still felt, that you should pay for the game. But if you want to support them, they give you actually, or like make your way easier towards some goal, meaning deck building goal, you can just for it. In the end, a lot of players might actually spend with Gwent hundreds of hours of game time, and well, that's usually for a video game worth those $60. Definitely buy it, and mostly because it just allows them to use it more specifically than just buying random packs where you get only the duplicates of what you already have. Well, whether this helped you get through the monetization system of the Witcher card game Gwent, and well, thanks for watching and see you next time.